Find your power, find your guidance, and the power within. Welcome to the Cosmo Within You podcast.
As young adults trying to figure out what route we should take in our life and how we want to see ourselves in 3 years, 1 year, or in a couple of months. And we always have these goals either written down or in our head, and we tend to have a plan, right? So we're always planning, wanting to do it one step at a time or a lot of steps at one time. And we have this vision that things have to happen one way and that's it. And we tend to forget that our goals can be achieved in different types of ways. New opportunities can come. But when we are just so hyper focused on how we're going to get there, and we just single that one perspective in, and we don't allow other perspectives to come into our lives to reach that common goal, to reach that thing you want to obtain, we always get lost sometimes in the process of it. We don't want nobody to bother us. We don't want other opinions. We tend to think that the way we are thinking about it right now is the only right way, and that's the only way. Or we start to tell ourselves, no, well, I had asked this other person, how did they get there? And they let me know how, so therefore I have to go that way. And we narrow down either our way of getting there, our journey, depending on what other people tell us or depending on what we believe is best, right? So while we're focused on this one goal, we're focused on getting there and being successful, whatever that may mean for you. We forget what's around us, meaning we forget the people that are involved in our lives, the people that are there to motivate us, being your friends, your parents, your siblings. And we don't appreciate everything we have right now because our mind is just so focused on the future, so focused where you want to be, right? And then we lose sight. We lose sight of what we have now. We end up feeling unhappy because all we are consistently thinking about is the things that we lack, the things that we're missing, the things that we need right now in order to be happy, in order for us to achieve that form of greatness that we have for ourselves and our mind and our vision. And while we're in this process, we tend to just fog everything out and we feel inadequate. We feel like we don't have the proper tools. And sometimes we even start saying that we're lonely and nobody is supporting us, nobody is seeing our dream. When there is situations that people may actually be going through this, but there has to be one person in your life that is rooting for you, or that one thing that motivates you, your hobbies, your friends, that community type of feeling and love and support is also what drives us and pushes us to reach the things we want to. You know, and when we receive those compliments, whether you're doing great, you're a hard worker, you see your goals, I admire you, I see your potential. When we hear those comments sometimes, because we've been trained now by society that self-love is something that shouldn't be practiced, or you can either sound cocky or sound like you're way above your head, an airhead, when in reality, when we receive these compliments, when we receive that motivation, it actually fuels us. And yes, if you're confident to know that you're strong to achieve what you're achieving, or that you're proud of yourself for being where you're at right now in life because you only know what you've been through to achieve what you have right now, that should be all that matters. But at the same time, you have to be mindful of all the blessings that you have around you while you're obtaining these goals. You know, every day you're able to wake up, you're able to look outside, you're able to enjoy things, activities that just fuel you up every day. You're able to eat, you're able to have a roof over your head. You have all of these connections and valuable people around you that maybe sometimes you don't thank them for their help. You want to be selfish and you just want to put yourself in this little spot thinking that you're not good enough and that you're not doing well enough just because you think you are not in the right spot that you're meant to be. And it's completely okay to get lost sometimes in the midst of us obtaining our goals because we want to work hard, or we think we have to work super hard in order to get to that successful life that we envision for each and every one of ourselves. But don't forget the path that you're taking. Don't forget the beautiful things around you. Don't just focus on that concrete, lonely road, and just focus on the cement. Focus also on what's around the road, the trees, the grass, the scenery, the nature. All of that represents your blessings, your love that you have for other people. You never know when it's going to be your last day. You can also enjoy the journey. You can also enjoy the good and the bad, because if you don't go through all your trials and your failures that you identify with as a failure, at the end of the day, you gain a lesson from it if it didn't work out. And those lessons, those skills that you build when you think you've failed, they actually help you in the long run and in your future, because you start putting them into effect. And if a common situation comes around, you know that you've been there before and that you're not going to do the same choice you did before in order to have a new outcome. And we have the power, as I always say, to attract what we want. Our thoughts are really powerful. So remember, even though you are trying to get to a goal, don't forget your blessing. Don't forget the people around you. Don't forget everything that you have in this moment right now. For example, be grateful that right now you are able to watch me motivate you in some type of way. Prior to that, there was no internet, there was no webcam, there was no videos to be posting on YouTube. So people had to find that inner motivation around the community in a different type of way. And now that we have this resource as YouTube with motivational podcasts and videos that can somehow resonate with you, and they just spark some type of positivity in order for you to reach your goals, to get up every day, to feel worthy, to feel that you're on the right path, because this community is trying to connect with you, and listening to it over and over can inspire you, can motivate you, and keep you going. And thank goodness that we have this resource. Thank goodness that we can connect with people all around the world that can motivate you. So watch what you feed your mind, watch what you feed your soul. You have the power to get to where you want to be. Just don't forget everything you have now. Stay in the present, guys. Live in the present. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Even if you're going through a tough patch, not everything lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. That is both with the good events and the bad events and the so-so events. They all have an ending, and that's why we should appreciate those times and learn from them and enjoy them, because we never know when we are going to experience that again in our lives. I hope this message helps you, and it helps you reflect. It helps you think about if you have been grateful for the things that you have now, if you're living in the present moment, if you're actually looking at all of the blessings that you have around you, and be grateful. Remind yourself, make a list. Every day is a new day, and every day you have new blessings because you continue to have them every day. So go out there, motivate somebody. Tell somebody how much you appreciate them if they've been through your tough journey, through the difficult moments where you thought you would never get out of. Appreciate those people, love them, and love yourself. Be mindful of you, be mindful of your strength, and just be present as much as you can. Thanks for listening. I hope this resonated with you all. And if you're seeing this video, give me a like on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. It's full of motivational content, videos, in order for you to just continue life in a whole new perspective and not looking at life as a difficulty, looking at life as a positive thing, as a fun journey that you came to live on this earth. Thanks for listening to this audio as well. And if you are listening to me on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, please share my audio. I would greatly appreciate it if you want to share this daily dose of kindness and motivation with somebody else. It would help me grow and also help you all in a positive way in your life. Thanks. I'll see you on the next one.